Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has looked up at the stars and wondered what force holds everything together. Why do planets spin, thoughts appear, emotions rise, and destinies unfold in patterns that seem both random and precise? Behind every mystery of the universe lies a silent order, a hidden architecture known only to the initiated. In the temples of ancient Egypt and the libraries of Alexandria, whispers spoke of a man, or perhaps a myth, named Hermes Trismegistus. The thrice great, he was said to unite the wisdom of the mind, the laws of nature, and the language of the divine. From him came the Hermetic Teachings, condensed into what we now call the Kybalion 7 timeless laws that explain not just the cosmos but the human soul itself. These are not mere philosophies. They are the mechanics of creation, the code of consciousness written into the very structure of reality. Those who understand them move through life like alchemists, transforming chaos into clarity and matter into meaning. The first law, mentalism. All is mind, the universe is mental. Everything you see, every star, every heartbeat, every dream began first as a thought within the infinite. Reality is not something you observe. It's something you participate in. When you change your perception, you shift the field in which reality manifests. The greatest illusion is that your thoughts are private, but they are the vibrations that shape worlds. Your life is the echo of your state of mind. To master reality, begin by mastering what you allow yourself to think. The second law, correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. The patterns of the cosmos are mirrored within the human being. The spiral of galaxies reflects the spiral of your DNA. The harmony of the planets mirrors the rhythm of your breath. When your inner world is chaotic, the outer world becomes its reflection. When your inner world is at peace, even the storm outside seems to bow before you. You are the bridge between the infinite and the finite, the living correspondence between heaven and earth. The third law, vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. The universe is not made of matter, it is made of motion, of pure frequency. Every thought, emotion, and action emits a signature vibration. When you feel joy, you align with higher frequencies, attracting experiences that resonate with that harmony. When you dwell in fear, you tune into a different frequency, one that shapes a denser, darker world. Raise your vibration, and reality will respond like an orchestra following its conductor. Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." He wasn't speaking metaphorically, he was speaking hermetically. The fourth law, polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles, hot and cold, light and darkness, love and hate. These are not enemies, they are two ends of the same line. Polarity teaches us that opposites are not contradictions but complements. There is no light without shadow, no progress without resistance, no creation without destruction. When you learn to see both sides, you step beyond suffering, you become the observer, not the observed. The wise do not fight polarity. They harmonize it. To transcend pain, do not deny it, balance it with understanding. The fifth law, rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. There is a pulse in all things, the rise and fall of the ocean, the inhale and exhale of the universe. The seasons of nature mirror the seasons of your soul. When you are in the flow, life feels effortless. When you resist it, you create friction and fatigue. Rhythm reminds us that every night is followed by dawn, every winter by spring. Even in moments of despair, know that the pendulum must swing back. This is the dance of creation, the divine heartbeat of existence. The sixth law, cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Nothing happens by accident. Coincidence is the name we give to laws we don't yet understand. You are not a victim of fate, you are the creator of it. Every thought is a cause. Every result in your life is an effect. When you act consciously, you rise above chaos and enter the realm of mastery. When you act unconsciously, you drift through the chain of effects, calling it destiny. The magician of life is not one who controls the future, but one who understands the causes that build it. The seventh law, gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principle. The masculine gives, directs, initiates. The feminine receives, nurtures, and manifests. Both are essential, both divine. When these energies unite within you, creation becomes effortless. Ideas move from mind to matter. In balance, the inner marriage of thought and feeling gives birth to wisdom. The ancients depicted this truth in the Ankh, the union of heaven and earth, of intellect and intuition. To awaken is to reunite these halves of your own being, the sun and the moon of consciousness. Together, these 7 laws are not dogmas, they are instruments. When you play them in harmony, life becomes symphonic. When you resist them, life becomes noise. But either way, they are always playing. Modern science now touches what Hermes taught in symbols. Quantum physics reveals that reality is influenced by observation, vibration, and resonance. Neuroscience shows that thought literally rewires matter, consciousness shaping form. What we call magic is the advanced use of universal law, not superstition but synchronization. You do not learn the laws. You remember them, because you are made of the same intelligence that they describe. Your breath, your heartbeat, your thoughts all move according to these eternal principles. So when life tests you, remember mentalism. You are the creator. When chaos surrounds you, remember correspondence. As within, so without. When you feel lost, remember vibration. Raise your frequency, and the path will appear. When the world feels divided, remember polarity. Light and dark are 2 faces of the same truth. When you fall, remember rhythm. The tide will rise again. When you feel powerless, remember cause and effect. Every choice is a seed. Plant wisely. And when you feel incomplete, remember gender. Balance thought and emotion, action and stillness, logic and love. These teachings are not meant to be worshipped but lived. They are the quiet wisdom behind the universe's design, the architecture of creation written in 7 strokes of divine law. To know them is to know yourself. To live them is to awaken the infinite intelligence that has always been within you. The universe does not hide its secrets, it speaks them through everything that exists. Every sound, every light, every heartbeat is repeating the same truth. You are not just in the universe. The universe is in you.